Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This is where you get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, with news of weakening growth tracks nearly everywhere. Firstly, in the US, their economy slowed less than expected in the fourth quarter amid solid consumer and business spending. Growth in that quarter was 2.6% and well above the 2.2% expected, but below the 3.4% in the third quarter and below the 4.1% in the second quarter. The trend is a sharp softening, just not as soft as some had expected. Canada reported its fourth quarter 2018 current account deficit, and that swelled to 15 billion Canadian dollars, and higher than expected. But for the whole year, the result was $59 billion in the whole, the lowest deficit in 4 years. Canada runs deficits for both goods and services. In China, they reported their official PMI, and that showed the factory sector shrinking, in fact for the third month in a row and the weakest in 3 years. On the other hand, their services sector is still expanding at a moderate clip and at an average rate for the past year. China's coal consumption and carbon dioxide emissions climbed last year, even as renewable energy generation made big gains. China actually consumed 1% more coal year on year. India also reported its GDP results, showing fourth quarter growth of 6.6%, but that was down from 7% in the third quarter and 8% in the second quarter. Japan's industrial output in January fell 3.7% from December, a third straight monthly decline amid sluggish export demand. At the WTO, and after bagging the organisation as anti-America first, the US has won a trade dispute against China and the subsidies it pays for rice and wheat production. But China may still be able to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat if it appeals the case to the WTO appellate body, which will soon be paralysed due to a Trump administration's block on nominees. US Treasury 10-year yield is at 2.71% after a rise of 3 basis points. Their 2-10 curve is higher at just on 20 basis points. And gold is down another $5 today to $1,315 an ounce. US oil prices are little changed at just over $57 a barrel, while the Brent benchmark is up to just on $66 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar is starting today lower at 68 US cents. On the cross rates, we're unchanged at 95.9 Aussie cents, but against the euro, we're lower too at 59.8 euro cents. That puts the TWI down to 72.5. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.